Aloha everyone! Welcome back again to Ke Alaka'i, the podcast. And we are here in our 8th season.
Woo woo!
Woo!
Yes.
We're way to go. So anyway, my name is Mutia Parasduhtia. I'm one of the hosts in this Ke Alaka'i, the podcast. And with Hadley finishing her internship, we do have a new host today.
Hadley will be missed, but we are very excited to welcome Mikey.
Yes, so aloha, I'm Mikey. My real name is Emelia Mike. So a lot of people ask why my real name sounds very masculine. It's because I'm from Malaysia. In Malaysia, most of us, we don't own a family name. So your last name is your dad's first name.
What? I didn't know that.
Yes, so it's a very patriarchal society. So basically, you were born to honor your father till your last breath. So,
how does that make you feel?
To me, I guess it's pretty normal to me because I born and raised in that culture.
Right.
But you could change your name. For example, if I married someone who is non-Malaysian, then I would, I guess, adopt their last name as my last name.
Oh.
But if I married a Malaysian, my children their last name will be my husband's first name. But I will keep my name, my dad's name.
So it just adds on. Mm-hmm. Got it.
Yeah. So that is why, that is also another reason why it's hard to do family history in Malaysia. Because you couldn't track down the history and everything.
All the names?
Yes, the names. They're crazy. But I guess that's the fun thing about me. And people call me Mikey.
Yeah, and so since your name's Emelia, mine is Emmie. Mm-hmm. Get a little confusing.
Yes.
So Mikey works.
Yes. So you guys just, call me Mikey.
That is actually always interesting to know how name works because in Indonesia, only those in the kingdom who got the last name. So it makes it harder to find a family history, something like that.
So like people who are like royalty only have last names?
Yep.
So everyone else doesn't?
Only the royal.
Super silly question that I should know the answer to this. Is that still a thing? Like royal family, Indonesia stuff?
I can say that they're not actively doing anything in the government, but they still have the line.
Still have the line. Kind of like the British people.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just a
Clearly,
symbol or
I
something like that.
family.
sound so uncultured right now. So I'm from Texas, everybody.
No, it's okay. We learn new things every day.
Yes, oh my gosh, I'm here to learn. Thank you so much. Back to you, Mutia.
All right. So my name is Mutia Parasduhtia. If you can remember, I'm from Indonesia. Probably this is something that I really like, Actually, I really like to connect with people. So every time I think about podcasts, interviewing people, learning from them, that is something that I'm fascinating about. I always want to learn something from someone. What about you, Emmie? What does this podcast mean to you?
This is seriously the best job. I love talking to people and getting to know their stories. And everyone has such different experiences and everyone's expertise in life are different. And so last season, in season 7, a variety of different topics of like funny ones like horror stories but also really uplifting spiritual messages to learning about like the land and traditional Hawaiian farming techniques. Mm-hmm. So I love people. I just am a people lover. That sounds kind of weird. But also...
I'm food lover.
A what?
A food.
Oh, I thought you said foot.
No. Everyone is someone's lover. Well, I guess I'm a fashion lover. Or I'm looking for a lover boy.
Oh my gosh, Mikey.
Because, it's my last semester, so...
I'm so glad you just said that. That's very courageous of you.
Nah, just kidding, guys. But go on, Emmie.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, actually, with
Mikey,
that
you're the
being
best.
said, we will reach February. We will talk more about that actually.
We will talk more of love in February. That's for sure.
And
That's on
especially
the
for
docket.
Mikey.
And
Yes.
for Mikey. Mikey, this is your time to shine.
It's my time to shine. So, just so you know, keep sending me flowers and chocolates. So,
Oh, you're killing me, Mikey. That's so funny. Which is, I mean, it's not funny. It's legit. Do it. I stand with you. I'm with you on that. I don't even remember what the heck I was saying. Mutia, just to clarify, she said I'm a food lover, which is true. I do love making food. I was saying why I love the podcast. Yeah, I'm a people lover. And I also just love learning. If I could just be in school for the rest of my life, I mean, maybe not with all the stress, like, yeah, finals, whatever, sometimes it's hard, but I love to learn. And you just learn a lot talking to people. So those are my favorite things of the podcast. But I don't know if I've introduced myself yet. So I guess I'm Emmie Siebert, and and we need to hear this from you guys too. I'm a vocal performance major. Ooh. I'm from Texas. And I think I'm a junior. It's kind of all blended together now, though. And fun fact about me. Obviously, I'm a vocal performance major, and I sing opera. That's my thing.
That's amazing. That's so difficult.
Will you hear it on this podcast? I'm just kidding. It's fine. You won't hear that. You don't have to. But anyways, that's me.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys, for sharing, because I do believe that every single of us have stories to tell, especially like we come from many different countries, how we speak also, we have different accents. Yes. Sometimes we have misunderstanding too. That's why it's important for us to communicate. Right. So I hope as all of you listen to the podcast, all of you can learn about how to accept someone, how to learn from their difficulties or from their success and everything like that. So anyway, before we close up, let us talk about one important thing that had happened in our life. Emmie, you can start.
Or Mikey.
Mikey.
You start.
You mean Mikey? Okay. You mean one of the best memories? Mm-hmm. Okay, let me think. I have tons of it. Okay, you know what? This is something I feel special about it somehow. So I served a mission in England, Manchester mission.
Awesome.
Yes. So let's reverse a little bit.
Reverse a little bit.
Yeah, reverse a little bit. So I remember growing up, I always have a thing with poppy flowers. Red color, very bright poppy flowers. But I never seen one in Malaysia. It's not a native flower, but I always drawn to that flower. And long story short, when I even have a poppy tattoo on my body because I love it so much. And then fast forward when I served a mission, and I found out that poppy flowers is one of the national flowers in England. And then seeing that in real life and surrounded by those flowers, it just make me so happy that I cried. Because I feel like, hey, little things of your childhood memories and growing up that you love it so much, but you never seen it in real life. And then when you saw it in real life, it's just like amazing. And I remember my companion, she thought that I was being so dramatic, like crying over poppies. But yeah, I explained it to her eventually. So yeah, I think that is one of the best memories, and poppy flowers is still my favorite flowers. So if for Valentine's, FYI, if you guys planning to send me flowers, send me poppy flowers. I know it's so hard to find it in Hawaii, but if you could get one,
she will love you forever.
Oh yeah, forever. I'll take you out.
Someone get this girl some flowers.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
How about you guys?
Well, yeah, like Mikey, there's so many. I think just the first thing that comes to mind, not to talk about missions, but that reminded me of, I think one of the most joyous memories was just coming. It's like my favorite part was coming off the plane back from my mission, which is not true, but that is one of my favorite experiences with my family. They were all my family lives in Denver now. And that airport is really weird. You have to take like a train to get from the gate to the baggage claim if you don't want to walk for like 20 minutes. So they expected for me to go on that train. But after the flight, I was like, I really want to not go on the train. I didn't know. Anyways, I opted to walk for a long time. And for those who know me, know I'm, quote, directionally challenged, as I've been told. Whatever that means. So did I get lost? Yes, I did get lost. But it was cool because my family was all waiting there and I actually came up from behind them and my brother-in-law was filming. He's like a film guy. Anyways, so that was just I just love that moment of just like hugging all my family again. That is what I feel like it will be like on the other side, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So that's probably one of my most cherished family memories. Memes, I abbreviate sometimes.
Actually, that seems like a small moment, but it is really important as we look back.
Right.
Yeah.
So that is actually something that we always wanted to bring here. We want everyone to look back to their life and being grateful about what had happened in their life. Okay, I think this is my turn.
Yes.
One of my favorite memories. This is actually a long life process for me to understand that this is really important. My mom always tried to put me in a course, either it's like dancing course, singing course, swimming, or whatever it is. As a child, I felt like, oh my goodness, these are a lot to cope as a little kid.
It's like a lot. You felt overwhelmed.
I just felt like, okay, I want to go out with my friends and then just chill and then be done by 6 and then just sleep. You know what I mean? But now I realize all of those things actually the things that I really needed right now. Because back then I was a very, very introverted person. But now with those skills, I was pushed to be an extroverted person.
Wow.
So with me, like speaking right now, some people in my past, they don't even believe that I love to speak. That is something that I feel like, okay, this is a long life process for me to understand why I needed to do this. Now I'm grateful I wasn't mad with my mom.
Right.
So that kind of things make me feel, okay, I'm blessed. And then I was given so much talents just because of my parents pushed me toward my potential or something like that.
That is so special. And it's stories like that, what examples that we've all shared in Mutia's example, that's what this podcast is for, to learn, you know, what makes people tick, what experiences people have had, especially with the students here who come from all over the world, so diverse. And it is a privilege to hear their stories, as well as the crucial community members in the Laie community and just the Hawaii community in general. So that is something to look forward to, especially to our listeners moving forward, learning about the secrets of Laie and on campus, you know, some fun topics, but also some really enriching and deep conversations will be had on this podcast. That's what you have to look forward to.
Oh, yes. And I myself, I love having a deep conversations. Growing up, I remember it's so hard for me to have a deep conversation because I feel like I'm afraid to be vulnerable. But I guess as I grow older, I could see the beauty of being vulnerable. And just like you guys mentioned, the more you talk to people, the more you learn about them. And you also learn about yourself. So, yeah, that's the beauty of it.
And I would even add to that, the more you learn about people, the more you learn about Heavenly Father, honestly, because people have so many amazing spiritual gifts and traits that I find the more I learn about other people, the more I learn about God also. So, well, Mutia, Mikey, and I are very excited to be your hosts and share our stories as well as other guests on the podcast. If you would like to reach out to us, you're welcome to @Ke Alaka'i News on Facebook or Instagram. Talk to you later.
TTYL.